What's happening, people? Welcome back to Spurs Kings TV. In this Young Scats video, I would like to focus on Pedro Porro and his performance in that 2-2 draw against Bournemouth. If you're new to the channel, please do like and subscribe. I want to personally thank Marlon for these ongoing opportunities with the Young Scats videos. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys, and make sure you show him and his channel the love and support that it deserves and that he deserves as well. So it's an honour to do these videos as a football content creator and regular here as well at Spurs Kings TV. But let's crack straight into it. I don't think we were good in this game. I think we salvaged in the end, and is a good point, but I don't think our performance reflected the scoreline. I don't think the game reflected the scoreline. I think Bournemouth were clearly the better team, and they were robbed of the win. But having said that, credit to the players that come on to drag us back in that game. But the player I want to focus on is Pedro Porro. I think generally speaking, a player that is widely probably overhated by the fan base. I'm undecided about kind of how much, but I think he gets a lot of criticism come his way. Some justified, some not. But I think today he proved all his critics right, because he was really, really poor. Whether it be his positioning, I mean, that first goal, or just different parts, his positioning was awful compared to the whole back line, completely disjointed and just caught out. He was beating pretty much every 1v1 and embarrassed, humiliated from the likes of Cliver in particular. Just had him on strings every single time. It was toying with him, and he had the beating of him every time. But also Porro was really, really sloppy on the ball as well. So yeah, not his finest game. And I think that's the reason he was taken off in the end, rather than trying to get the best out of Spencer's game, which of course comes as part of that. But I thought he was poor. So I was really disappointed with him. And I think we have a problem down that right hand side. I don't think Johnson, and I like Johnson. I've defended him a lot. Anyone who knows what I do and listens to any of my content, whether it be on here, my own channel, whatever, across my own socials. But I think we have to have a serious conversation now about him, because he offers no help and offers nothing to Porro, because he doesn't track back. He's a lazy player. He expects the ball to feed. He doesn't move towards the ball. There's no movement. So in that Bournemouth first goal, yes, it's poor from Porro. Yes, it's on Porro. But Johnson doesn't come towards the ball. And that miscommunication with Porro is largely on Johnson, who just expects the ball to be there. It goes missing in large parts of the game as well. So for an established player like Johnson, he isn't offering enough. And I think when all our players are back, I want to see Spence right back, and Kulusevski right wing. We have a clear problem down that right. We have done all season. We did last season as well. Clear problems down there, that flank, and Porro, he really showed his vulnerability today. And he has good parts going forward, but today we just saw the negatives. Really, we didn't really see anything going forward. So really disappointing performance from him. I think we saw disappointing and rusty performances everywhere you look. The only good performances I would say are Spence again and Bergevall off the bench, and you could argue maybe Van der Ven will come on as well. Apart from that, really poor. So I'm happy to get the draw, but it's not the performance we needed or wanted ahead of Thursday, where we were looking for that confidence booster. So overall disappointing. But that is my thoughts. That's why I've chosen Pedro Porro. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in what I do. I'm a football content creator and YouTuber, as well as an advocate for autism. You can follow me at HarryScarf22 across all of your social platforms. And you can also check out my own channel as well, if you don't mind, and podcast, Scarfy Spurs. I'm a regular here at Spurs Kings TV. Once I've got those GCSEs out of the way in the summer, I'll be on the channel more often, which I'm very proud to say. Looking forward to offering my contribution. But in the meantime, continue watching these videos. Continue watching all Spurs Kings TV's videos. If you aren't subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure you are.